Hello and welcome to the Growing Pair episode 9. James, episode 9. Soon we will get like soap opera kind of numbers, with the with the number of episodes.
Different seasons,
Yeah,
it'll be
we will
cool.
have to have a cliffhanger by the end of the season. My name is Isaac Goldfarb, and with me here is
James Edge.
Hello, James. How are you doing?
I'm good. Our followers are going up, our views are going up on our channels, so I'm happy to see that as always. Number 9. So we've done a few now, and me personally, I feel they're getting better than from the beginning, from myself personally. So I'm quite enjoying that.
Isn't it like anything and everything you're doing in life, when you're doing it over
Yeah,
and over again, you're
yeah,
just getting better?
yeah. Exactly. And you don't even need to, overthink about it so much when you're doing it. It just becomes natural. And that's quite a cool feeling.
Yes and no, because when things are becoming natural, it means that you are in your comfort zone. And every now and then, we need to get out of our comfort zone. And you know what? It ties up to the topic that I'm bringing here.
Oh,
And
God, I feel you're going to get me out of my comfort zone now.
I want to talk about the two C's. Two C's. One is challenge, and the second is confidence. And I think there is a very strong link between those two.
hmm hmm
I woke up this week with a phrase in my mind, and I was like, I need to check if someone said this. And I went to ChatGPT and I said, ChatGPT, did anyone say this sentence? So the sentence goes this way. Walking away from a challenge is stepping away from growth.
hmm
That's the sentence I woke up with, and that's what brought me to this topic that I want to talk to you about
hmm
challenge.
Yeah,
What does challenge mean to you?
I completely resonate with what you said. I think challenge is when you're feeling uncomfortable, you're out your comfort zone, but that's when you learn the most. You realize you can actually do things that you've been putting off. And to your point on confidence as well, I believe, of course, it's instinctual, if that's even a word, that when you take on a challenge, my confidence goes down initially because you assume you're going to be not good at it. It's tough. You kind of, there might be a little bit of doubt in it. So my confidence would naturally tend to go down, but I would still put myself through the challenge because I know the benefits of doing it. I know I'll grow. I know I'll learn, and things like that. So yeah, I believe the two do go in hand. And then that's why I was saying with the podcast, so like maybe from the first few episodes, yeah, my confidence would have been lower because I'm like, oh God, am I good at this? Am I going to sound rubbish? But then now that confidence has gone up. But then you're right, maybe there's more challenge that I need going forward. Good point.
Very
Good question.
interesting what you're saying, and correct me if I misunderstood you. You're saying that when I'm doing something challenging, my confidence levels are going low. Is that
Initially,
initially? Is that
yeah,
always?
I would say there's always a hit on confidence when I'm challenging myself, and it varies in degree. I'm not saying like I lose my confidence completely, but there's always going to be a little bit of doubt that comes into my mind every time I do a new challenge, but I always still do them. I don't cower away from it because I always believe that if I'm not feeling that doubt, if I'm not feeling that uncomfortableness, then I'm not growing. So I always make sure that I do those activities that make me feel like that because I'm kind of following the right path if I'm feeling like that. And if I'm sitting feeling like everything is completely fine and everything's easy, then I know I'm not in the right path to grow at all because I'm not feeling that bit of self-doubt or that bit of uncomfortableness.
The picture I have in my mind is people that love running
hmm
and people that are practicing to do marathons. And if you think
hmm
marathon is a heavy one, right? It's in
Yeah,
order
I've never
to
done it.
run. I've never even attempted to do it, but it's an example because there are other examples you can look at. Hiking to mountains or doing something
hmm
really like big in terms of it's very challenging and you need to practice in order to get to that point. But also, if you think about it, when I enrolled to the learning to a life coach, I looked at it as a challenge. I guess I'm different in my mindset because when I am taking a challenge,
hmm
my confidence level is quite high. and I'm saying, I'm going to do it because I'm going to succeed. I'm taking this challenge on my shoulders because I'm going to succeed. And when I'm saying that out loud, I'm asking myself, you're allowing yourself to be fragile in a way. You're allowing yourself to say, okay, I'm taking a challenge even though my confidence level are going down a bit. I'm saying, no, I'm taking a challenge only when my confidence, I'm absolutely sure I'm going to do it. I'm going to be good at it. In each one of those approaches, what are we missing?
What makes you feel there's something missing?
Could be that there are some challenges that
Hmm.
I'm not, I'm not going for them. My confidence is not there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking because when you compared it like that, my goal that I want from when I do a challenge is learning. I don't always think I'm going to succeed, but I definitely know I'm going to learn something about myself. I'm going to uncover something new, a skill I haven't had, or a skill that I definitely don't have. And at least I'll know it from doing that activity. So there's no kind of tangible goal for me when I take a challenge. It's more like I know that I'm going to learn something about myself. So that's why I still push through, even though I may not feel confident about the outcome. I can see how in your situation, yeah, if you don't think you're going to be 100% successful.
It's not about the 100% successful. My confidence levels can go down on the way. What
Mm-hmm,
I'm saying is, in my starting point, I'm taking this challenge because I'm going to succeed it.
mm-hmm.
When you explained your side here, what I was thinking is maybe our definition of challenge is different. What is a challenge for you? How do you classify a thing as a challenge?
Something new, something different, something I haven't done before, something that is going to test me. That's why this is actually quite interesting. That's why I kind of mention I need to feel that like bit of self doubt, that bit of uncomfortableness, that bit of fear, because then I know that I'm doing something different. Because my body will automatically feel completely fine if I'm just doing something I know how to do, no problems. So I'm kind of almost following that fear around to find the places where I know I'm going to grow. So that's how I would identify a challenge. My kind of fear, self doubt, and uncomfortableness goes up. So it's kind of that's my beacon of knowing that it's a challenge.
Interesting.
What is it for you? What's a challenge?
Everything that is outside of my comfort zone. If
Mm-hmm.
I need to do something that is outside of my comfort zone, it's a challenge. Now we can talk about what comfort zone means. We can open that box, right? Because what is a comfort zone? How do you classify something as a comfort zone? We can go in that route, and that will be a very philosophical discussion, because what you describe as comfort zone can change
Mm-hmm.
very much, can change very quickly. Opening a new business for life coaching, completely
Mm-hmm.
outside of my comfort zone. I used to work as a corporate, years, monthly income, years, no worry about the next month. I'm not there at the moment. I'm running my own business. This is a completely outside of my comfort zone.
So I think our comfort zone. I'm just trying to simplify this. May or may not agree. Is your body when it feels safe? I guess it all links in with like human instinct and stuff. For like when you're fearful of something, you don't feel safe. So comfort zone for me is where your body, your mind feels safe. Like nothing's going to happen. So it's in a safe mode. That's how I would describe it for me.
So comfort zone equals safe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm kind of using the simplistic view of what my mind would be saying, and therefore challenge equals unsafe, scary, risky.
But I have to disagree on that, because challenging doesn't mean unsafe.
I'm kind of bringing it to like the basic human instinct of staying alive and not staying alive. Like our chimp brain that we used years and years ago, that just goes off. And that's why I feel fearful, I think, of new challenges. So it's not like I'm actually going to be at danger. Does that make sense?
Why every discussion with you takes me into the, I wouldn't say rabbit hole, but it's taking us down, really down and deep to,
Yeah.
can summarize by that, because another phrase I came up with a few weeks back was about confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I guess those things happen to me either in the shower or when I wake up in the morning, either or, you choose. But confidence is like a sea. You notice when it's shallow, you rarely notice how deep it can go.
Mm.
And that's what confidence means to me. Like, The moment you don't have confidence, you see it straight away. Oh, I'm not confident enough. The moment you have confidence, then, well, how deep is it, this confidence? And how much can it help me really
Yeah.
to do that challenge? Wow, James, that was lovely chat with you as always. If you enjoy this kind of content, please follow, because James loves seeing those numbers going up.
I do.
Share it with your friends, family, and if you watch it on YouTube, subscribe, like, do all the things that will help us grow as the growing pair. So before we finish, James,
Yeah.
what two things you are taking from challenge and confidence? And I'm challenge.
So
I'm not challenging you now, am I?
yeah. So I actually, well, a small personal thing was when you did mention it at the beginning, it was interesting thinking like maybe I am getting comfortable speaking on these, and it's good to maybe do something different with a guest or some topics I don't feel comfortable on. Would be a good way to continue
I can
challenging
just bring the
myself on
money topic again.
money, family, yeah, just
Money and family.
so so that was interesting to realize. And the second thing was getting your perspective on challenge, because it would be interesting to maybe kind of try out your way of thinking next time there's a challenge. So when I get that, self-doubt, that's kind of uncomfortableness coming up, maybe try and flip that into, see whether I can build my confidence up in that moment, and kind of take your approach as like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to, smash it, and see how I get with that. Either way, it's going to teach me something about myself, whether I can get that confidence up in that moment or whether I still revert to that. So that will be a good self-reflection development for me to try out.
There is a phrase that I didn't say that says something on the line of, it's our attitude in the beginning of a difficult task that will be its outcome, or will be affecting its a successful outcome. So the way you are approaching a task, a difficult task, with the attitude, it will impact the outcome of it. So if you're coming to a difficult task, I'm gonna smash it, you probably will smash it. My two things I'm taking from today's episode, which again, it's weirdly enough, I found this episode a bit challenging, because it's talking about challenge is challenging. Like, what does it mean? What does it really mean to me? And hearing what it means to you, and we are, it's again wake up call to us all, understanding that even if we think we understand each other by using the same terminology, doesn't mean that we all think the same. And confidence is the one of those things where I am asking my clients, when I speak to them about confidence, what confidence means to them, because it's never, well, not never, but most of the time, it's not what confidence means to me. And we need to make sure that we really understand each other before we are jumping to conclusions there. The second thing, reflecting back on what I said, that I am going for challenges only with my confidence levels are up there, and then they can go down on the way, is what actually reflecting the current situation I'm living in is, can I make this business happen in a way that I will be able to keep going? And I want to keep going. I want to succeed in it. So there are two voices that speaking to me. There is the confidence voice that said, yes, you can smash it, you will be able to do it. But there is this devil. We all have a devil in the
On the
left side,
shoulder.
in the shoulder, that says, oh, it's too big on you. It's too big on you, this challenge. Saying it out loud, what challenge and how I'm approaching challenges, woke up the devil a bit. So I need to have a chat with the devil after
Chat with the chat sounds ominous.
that. James, if they want to get in touch with you, how they can do that?
James at v-vedgecoaching.co.uk.
And my email is mataralifecoaching@gmail.com. It was, as always, pleasure to have a discussion with you, and speak to you next time.